For 35 years, Teach for America Houston has stood on one simple, radical belief. Every child deserves an excellent education from day one. In Houston, it all started as a spark in 1991. Today, it's a network of thousands, lighting torches and passing them on. We've recruited over 4,000 core members to Houston, reaching over 1 million children. Students in TFA classrooms match or outperform their peers, putting them on a path to economic mobility and a future full of possibilities. And the impact doesn't stop there. Over 60% of our alumni stay in education, leading schools, founding organizations, solving the unique challenges our students face. TFA is more than a network of leaders. We are a community of change makers, dreamers, and doers.
When I first heard about Teach for America, it was actually the first fall of their original national core. I had always planned to be an attorney. When I first started, I really anticipated that I was there to help and to support and to serve, and that it would be forever impacted by it, but in whatever career I chose.
I have many memories of Dr. Abinette. I remember walking into Nan Clayton Elementary School every day, and she would always have this energy. Her being able to passionately and with a smile address and talk to every single one of us is something that still resonates with me to this day.
So I had the privilege of meeting Josh Ozoa when he was 5 years old, coming into kindergarten. Josh has always been such a naturally curious, relational little human, now big human, and he's got lots of perspectives to share that I know he's sharing with students now and listening to theirs.
Being in Mr. Ozoa's class has been honestly a really fun time. He's always very professional, very on top of his work. We're all learning, we're all engaging, we're all having fun, and most of all, he's having fun too teaching. And it's always good to see someone very passionate about their work, like kind of share that to other people. And I really like that about him.
I've always been one to meet students where they want to be met and connect with them and with what they like, because at the end of the day, students want to learn from someone that they enjoy being with.
Learning that we're kind of this circle here, full circle with Joshua, that ripple is helping to create, I hope, a better generation of people. What started out as a 2-year commitment was the greatest privilege of my life.
Teach for America was doing really heavy recruiting when I was a senior in undergrad. It really sounded like it could be a fit for me because it sounded like, you know, I would want to make that kind of impact on students' lives, and Teach for America was offering that opportunity. I definitely think that I had a deep sense after my first week teaching 7th grade science in 2007 that this was the long haul for me.
I first met Miss Mormon when I was in 7th grade. She actually was my 7th grade science teacher. I know that she always taught me to advocate for myself and to follow my dreams. And so for me, I'm still teaching 5 years later. I hope to be the same support system that Miss Mormon was for me, for my students. Miss Mormon taught me 14 years ago, but 14 years later, I still vividly remember who she is and the impact that she's had on my life.
SNA is one of 6 or 7 alumni that I hired at my old campus. Getting to work with kids when they're 12, 13, and then when they're fresh out of college, trying to find their way and come back to their old stomping grounds together with me was an awesome experience.
So Miss Mormon was my 7th grade science teacher. At the end of college, I had a job lined up and everything, but then Miss Mormon and Mr. Rubin encouraged me to apply to TFA, and so I got into TFA because of Miss Mormon.
The most impactful moment with Ashley was when she let me know that she was coming to the end of her leadership here at CAMS. And so Ashley did everything in her power to make that transition as smooth as possible. And I think Ashley made that very clear through our mentorship that the only way that I was going to be able to develop or become the leader I wanted to be was by being open to have people around me and to be confident in what I do. And that always stays in the back of my mind as I think about her and her leadership.
KIPP Academy Middle School is our original campus at KIPP nationwide. And for almost all of its history, it's been led by Teach for America alumni. And we have had so many core members come through this school who have gone on to teach, gone on to do other things, and gone on to lead this school and our other schools. And so Teach for America has a very deep history here at KIPP Academy Middle School. To me, Ashley Moorman is the role model for how to lead a school. She led KIPP Academy Middle School, and then she went to KIPP Nexus Middle School, taking it from a school that was failing to a school that is now high performing in 1 year. And she's driven by the relentless pursuit of excellence that I see in so many Teach for America Corps members. That's what I think makes Teach for America really special, is this drive to do everything possible for your students and make sure that they have all the tools to succeed within your capability.
What I see from the other Teach for America alumni leaders is a deep commitment to doing great work in their schools, to advocating for their students, and to ensuring results. That excellent education that we've promised, we're delivering on it.
If someone were to tell me that TFA is only a 2-year program, I would tell them that they haven't met TFA teachers, because most TFA teachers that I know, including myself, we stay for the long run. Most of the people I know are still teaching, and if they're not teaching, they're doing something in the education field. So I think TFA either inspires you to stay a teacher or do something in the education industry to make a change in the education field.
35 years ago, we began with a vision that one day all children would have the opportunity to attain an excellent education. But that day doesn't just arrive. It takes hard work, deep belief, and heart. It takes all of us, including you. The movement is powered by people who choose to believe, to innovate, to support, and to keep showing up even when it's hard. This is the story of Teach for America. Not just change, generational change. Not just impact, generational impact. From day one to one day. And now the story continues with you, because we all play a role, and your role matters. At Teach for America, we know what we'll be doing for the next 35 years. What about you? 35 years ago, we began with a bold idea.
That one day, every child will have the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive.
But one day doesn't happen on its own.
It takes people who believe.
People who teach.
People who lead.
I began with a 2-year commitment in the founding Teach for America Corps in Houston. 35 years later, I'm still here.
18 years later, I'm still here. And now I lead alongside the students I once taught.
This is what it means to pass the torch, to ignite potential.
We've built something powerful, but the work is not done. We are far from over.
Stay with us.
Grow with us.
Pass the torch forward.
Because one day is coming.
And together, we'll get there.